EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap as part of the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Series. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, we welcome you. That's the punter Ethan Evans to get this started. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Throwing on second down, Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Panthers,
they'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Xavier Smith is deep for L.A. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
13 yards.
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A pass complete there to Smith. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's a gain of a yard.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10, as we are ready to get back underway. The motion man is Nakua. On second down, here's Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. It is brought in the end zone. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Rams.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Panthers nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Our game here is part of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. A remembrance the NFL created a couple of years back. What a great job they did, because no one deserves to be celebrated more than John Madden on Thanksgiving weekend. Of course, Greg and I, all of us at EA Sports, we hope you had a terrific Thursday and you're setting up to settle in for some great football on this very special American holiday. Here's a carry for Dowdle. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. McMillan, the man in motion. A 2nd down throw for Young. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Carolina.
Offside. Defense.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Panthers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
3 yards to
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Stafford now on third down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Panthers offense and Xavier Leggett headed back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
He takes off, and he's going to have this one up near the 28. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
First down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
3rd and 1.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
First down, Stafford. Open man is Smith. He's got him. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, L.A.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
The open man is Nakua. And he's out of bounds, couple of yards short of the marker, so decision to make here as it's 4th down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Stafford to throw again. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
To the air again. Stafford. That's to Parkinson, open right side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The motion man is Nakua. Again, it's Stafford. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Puka Nakua. Touchdown Rams. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. That's caught. It's Tremble. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Carolina 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
18-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch, In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On second down, Young. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
McMillan comes in motion. They'll drop to throw. That one taken in. Catarella McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not
Fitzgerald
level
on
yet.
for the
A
extra
critical
point.
extra point attempt to follow. The extra point
The kick
is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game.
Ryan
Tie game.
Fitzgerald to kick
Still
off for
time to break
Carolina.
that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own
Here come the
29-yard
Rams
line.
as their offense trots back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. Here's Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The Rams ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
They'll come up for second and 9. Off play action. It's Stafford. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Taken at the 19. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Panthers will take their first timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Tremble comes in motion. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Here's 1st down. Back to throw, Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
14-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Young. He'll swing this out to Dowdle. And he's going to be out of bounds. It stops the clock. They're continuing to get closer toward a potential game-winning field goal try. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Rams 14.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. They send a receiver in motion left. They go play action with Stafford. Open man, that's Adams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Rams.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the
11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Rams first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.